Hello humans. Have you ever had like a low day? Like motivation is low. Um, we don't want to do anything. And not because um it's a time to relax, but you're like, I want to do something, but I also don't want to do anything. It's not a fun feeling. So I'm gonna share a fun fact with you. Did you know that rats cannot be uh, hooked on cocaine or heroin? Cocaine cannot be made to be addicted to cocaine if they are in their natural environment where they have everything that rats need to live. But if you put them in a cage where all they have is food and water, yeah, then they can be addicted to cocaine. They can be taught to be addicted to cocaine. I thought it was quite interesting because we are not very different in that regard to rats. We get addicted to things when we are not in our natural environment, the place where we are meant to do things. When we have everything that we need: adventure, growth, challenges. When we don't have that, we get addicted to things. And what do we get addicted to? To Candy Crush. It's me. Um, or Instagram scrolling, TikTok especially. America gave us a bit of a, a TikTok break when it was banned in America for the past few days. Gave us a chance to reset. But we get addicted to those things: overeating, sugar. We get addicted to those things when we are not doing the things that we are supposed to be doing. And supposed to be doing, when I say supposed to be doing, I mean the things that make us feel alive. When we don't engage in the practicing of the piano that we should do, or playing the piano, or going to the gym, or talking to friends, or um, helping people, creating courses, whatever it is that your purpose is. So that's what I mean by supposed to be doing. Not necessarily cleaning the house or finishing this assignment or um, going to work. That's not what I mean by supposed to be doing. I mean the stuff that light a fire under you. Now, if going to work lights a fire under you, by all means, that's something that you should be doing. That's fantastic. If washing the dishes does that for you, great. It doesn't. Washing the dishes doesn't do it for me. Yeah, but that's a side note. This morning, I caught myself being very irritated, a little snappy with my daughter when she wanted to do what she wanted to. She wanted to play, not the most and not at the most convenient or opportune time. Okay, but she wanted to play, and I needed to get something done. Or needed to get something done. All she wanted to do was play, and I wasn't feeling like getting it done or like playing or like anything. And I found I snapped at her. I caught myself. I immediately apologized, and then I thought, why am I feeling this way? And I sat with the feeling and I was like, it's not a nice feeling. And then I realized what it was. I was going through uh, withdrawal symptoms. Withdrawal symptoms from cheap dopamine. Now I'll tell you uh, how I know it's that. Um, so we get cheap dopamine when we engage in these things that are addictive to us. Scrolling on Facebook, on Instagram, or on TikTok, watching YouTube shorts, um, vegetating in front of the television, um, playing Candy Crush. We get cheap dopamine from it. Now, these things are most dangerous when we engage in it when we immediately wake up. Because then the first thing that our brain gets is cheap dopamine that doesn't last. A better thing to do would be um, to do some breath work. 5-10 minutes of just breathing in and out, enjoying the sunshine, taking a walk, exercising, drinking water. Those are good. Um, uh, uh, Planning out your day. Those are, what's the word? High nutrient dopamine. So if you compare eating a chocolate with eating some vegetables or an apple, the chocolate gives you that bump of energy for maybe half an hour to an hour if you're lucky. The apple or the vegetables, these will give you the bump of energy for a sustained period. So not a super spike, but just a even kilter of energy. The same thing with cheap dopamine and quality dopamine. Watching a TikTok video, a quick TikTok video, ooh, quick, cheap dopamine spike, and then back down 5-10 minutes later. Whereas quality dopamine, planning out your day, taking a walk, doing some breath work, that is a sustained release of dopamine for over a long period of time. So back to my story. What I had done, so normally when I am good, I wake up and I do the things that I described. Okay. Um, and do some devotions, spend some time in breathing and getting some natural light into my eyes. And when I'm not so good, I scroll through YouTube shorts or even people's WhatsApp statuses. Yeah, that's how junky I am for the dopamine. Um, and for the past few days, I haven't been good in the mornings. I've been waking up and YouTube shorting and WhatsApp statusing and those kind of stuff. And this morning when I woke up a little bit later. So when I woke up, it was already time to go to gym. So I brushed my teeth, drank some water, out, ready to go to gym. But I didn't actually exercise. I was just sitting there, and I still didn't open YouTube or WhatsApp or go through any status. So I didn't get that dopamine hit, that cheap dopamine hit. I must clarify that. And it was only after I snapped and I caught myself snapping at my daughter that I realized, and then I sat with the feeling of ennui. Yeah, that's the nice word. That feeling of ennui. When I sat with that feeling of ennui, that I realized, oh, I didn't get a hit of cheap dopamine this morning, and it messed with me. And then I took some time to breathe through it, to and help my system reset so that I am not controlled by these urges for cheap dopamine. And it happened because there's many things that I want to do. There's 2 or 3 videos that I want to share with you that I haven't been putting the energy into. There is a course that I am working on for some people that will help them, that I haven't been putting the energy into. And That is why I got addicted to the cheap dopamine, because I wasn't doing what I was supposed to. Things that I had committed to doing, things that I know will inspire me and light my fire. So today, I don't know if I'm the only one who felt like this today, but I highly doubt that I am. Maybe yours hasn't kicked in yet, or maybe it has. Whether it has or hasn't, take some time today and think, am I addicted to cheap dopamine? What is it that I can do to free myself? What is it that I am supposed to be doing that I'm not doing that's driving me to this addiction? And if it's playing with your children, put your phone away, put your phone off, and go play with your children. If it's talking to your husband or wife, put your phone away, put your phone off, and go talk to your husband or wife. If it is going for a jog or even just a walk, phoning a friend, a family member, do those things. Doesn't always have to be a big grand thing. Do one thing that will shake you out of that cheap dopamine withdrawal. Usually it's as simple as going for a walk. Now, if this story helped you, this is what I've shared, my experience helped you, um, consider sharing this video with somebody. Give a thumbs up, and I invite you to subscribe as well. And if you feel so inclined, share in the comments what your withdrawal symptoms would look like and which form of cheap dopamine it is that you are addicted to. We were made for community, to be social creatures, and sharing in the comments helps us to know that we're not alone. So I invite you to do all those things if you feel so inclined. Thank you for being here to listen to me share my experience, and I look forward to the next video.